and welcome back to the Harbingers D&D campaign. Woo! We are so excited to be back here with you guys and to be able to, continue the story and have some fun. Um, I guess announcements real quick. So, Dusty or Greg is just running a bit late today, so he's going to be coming in. He will be here tonight, just a little bit late. Let's see. Other news. You see Sierra all propped up all nice and cozy. She's doing good. She's fine. Had a bit of a medical emergency, but she's here and she's playing and she's awesome. So you're rocking. Any comments, Sierra?
Pain medication is great, y'all. Modern medicine. Woohoo!
Woohoo! Awesome. Well, um, I think no, a last announcement. So we are going to be coming out with our holiday schedule soon. We'll make a post about it as soon as we finalize some of the dates. But just so you know that Harbinger's campaign will be out for a while due to the holidays. So, and we hope that you guys use this time to spend with your family, to be able to celebrate the holidays with your friends and family. So, but we'll be posting that onto our social media on Instagram and Facebook. Um, yeah, as soon as we get it. So, without further ado, we are going to go right into the recap of last session, by Megan.
Hello. Pretty crazy of a session that we had. We finished with the Halloween special. We have loved it and we are going to miss it. But we have, the spell has finally ended. We went through the Tavern of Terror, fought off all the monsters there, and once again, Val had triggered all of the monsters. But luckily, we lived through it, despite the fact that Emily rolled majority of the nat 20s on the board.
It was a very magical night.
Well, we beat the Tavern of Terror, found out that the crystal should not have been dissolved within the spell, and Nuri immediately turned and ran to Garm, just like, "Where is it? You said it was disintegrated." And basically interrogated, patted him down to make sure he wasn't hiding it or anything. What we did find out was the 3 lightning strikes that hit when the whole thing started were where the shards of the crystal landed. Excuse me. So Val and Amaris were able to find one of them up in the tavern's attic. Nuri found one in the town square where the dunk tank was. And then Nuri sent Houdini and Dusty's owl friend to go find the third one over in the graveyard. Hello, Greg.
Greg's back.
So we easily found all 3 shards, skipped the last encounter, and Atura, the tavern owner, ended the spell. Afterwards, Val took Garm to go basically get sentenced for what he did, and Dusty had decided to stay with Garm to make sure that everything was okay. Nuri had a good talk with Atura to find out more about the alchemist, but only heard just as much as we have all heard thus far. So with that, not much has changed. And after that, Val and Nuri had a very heartfelt moment in the bar. It was a very tender moment, and that is where we ended.
Thank you so much for that wonderful recap. Yes, we did end with that moment. And everyone afterwards went to bed. Yes, Nuri too. um, and with that, everyone is waking up in the morning in the inn.
Nuri would go down first thing in the morning to get breakfast, and then after breakfast, head down to the library.
Okay, anyone else coming down?
Nah, they're all basic. I'm just kidding.
It was a lot of who's gonna say first? Do I want to let others go first? Yeah, very groggy and unaware of what had happened the previous out partway through. Gonna look around and try and get his bearings. Is there?
Okay,
Does he recognize where he's at?
you do recognize that you are in the inn. You are in a bed. There is one other bed in the room that looks to have been made up. There's no one else there.
Okay. You'll do a quick scan around the room and then kind of stumble out the door. Like I say, he's very groggy. He's unaware of what's going on.
Hey, do you head downstairs?
Yeah, he'll head downstairs to go get his breakfast and try and figure out what had happened the night previous, basically.
Alrighty.
Did he
So,
notice the note in the bag of money at all?
oh, that's right. The note and did you send that to Dane as well, or was
did.
okay?
Yes, he has not seen it yet. He'll probably see it when he goes back up in his room after in a bit, but he's more trying to get his bearings at the moment.
Okay. Alrighty. And Dusty, what about you? What are you working on? Is he gonna head down?
I suppose so. Makes no sense.
Just need to move you all on the map. Okay. You do not see Amaris. Amaris, I got your message. But the three of you come down. And you notice that the tavern is actually surprisingly really full this morning. Just very full of people kind of sharing meals together. A lot of them look a little like nursing some drinks. um, oh, whoops, forgot to move this guy out. You see the guy tending the bar as he was last night. There's actually a younger girl wearing an apron who's actually going around serving drinks to people. You also notice that a Tora keeps running in and out of this back room here. And when she comes out, she's carrying trays of food. And then she'll disappear back into the kitchen and whatnot.
I think the first person that Douse sees, I'm assuming unless Nuri is already out of there, he's going to approach her to go catch up on what's happening, unless Dusty, because I'm assuming we came down in the order we had talked about.
Yeah, so Nuri came down, then Douse came down, and then Dusty came down, but all within like a minute of each other. So Nuri, you would have gone to sit down wherever you wanted to sit.
Okay. Douse would approach her and just kind of be like, "Hey, I don't recall what happened last night. I remember coming into the tavern after things got a little weird. Do you mind? Do you mind help me? Like, what happened? Everything looks normal."
Yeah, I didn't think you were that out of it, but yeah. You weren't feeling so great. I guess some of the hits from the monsters were a little rougher than you thought. So you stayed down here with Echo, because he wasn't
Okay.
doing great at all either. And we went upstairs, fought some spiders and zombies, and a hag. And Atora helped us break the spell because we had to go and get shards because
Gotcha.
the boy was wrong about it being consumed. It just broke apart and was in different locations. So I
Okay.
undid the spell.
Well, that's good to do. Good to know. Thanks. Guess I'll go grab myself some breakfast and try and wake up a little bit. Still a bit groggy. Just gonna go over to the counter to order his food and then come back.
Okay. As you're ordering your food, the guy at the counter, the bartender dude, actually, he's like, "Oh, hey, one of those adventurers left a note for your party," and he hands you a note, Douse.
Oh, do you know which one it was?
It was tall, brown, spiky hair, little aloof.
Okay.
He had a flask on him.
Gotcha. So Douse will bring that over to the table. Like, hey guys. Well, after ordering food, of course.
Yeah, of course. You could order your food. I'm gonna move you guys into a table room. Is Dusty also joining?
Yeah, Dusty will come over.
Okay.
Hey guys, we got a letter. It seems from I think. Why am I? It's from Echo, right?
From
Wow.
Val and Echo. I just posted the letter into the chat. If you guys are going to read it, if you could read it aloud.
Okay. Yeah, we got a letter from Val and Echo. If you guys, I can read it unless you guys wanted to read it.
Why don't you read it for us?
All right. Our fellow adventurers, you've again proven that our recommendation was not in vain. You handled yourselves well and saved yet another town. A word of advice, though, the recommendation only holds if you work together. I talked to Atura further, and she's willing to share her information with Nuri. Echo and I will also investigate the rumors surrounding the alchemists in our own way. I have a feeling that by discovering who the alchemist is and their abilities, we'll uncover more regarding this sleeping coma that is spreading to innocent friends and families throughout the land. We will keep you informed of our findings, as we have no doubt you'll uncover the truth. Though we have our own connections that may be worth contacting to quicken the quest. You each will face a personal darkness upon this quest that you cannot overcome on your own. When your light goes out, your friends will have theirs to guide you until you find yourself again. Darkness is but the absence of light, and evil the absence of good. Both are defeated by the illumination of things as they really are. My lantern of revealing reveals monstrosities, and none of you, despite any personal feelings, are revealed as such, but as champions of good, to do good, to be good, to illuminate. Stay vigilant, Val and Echo. No,
That was really
I
sweet.
had my doubts with Dusty never taking his rags off, but it's good to know you're not a monstrosity.
Wait, out of game. Dane hasn't been told yet?
No, he's not.
Douse is still unaware.
Oh,
Yeah, Dusty lets out a single,
God.
just a guttural, ha.
He's also unaware that other people know as well, so that's why he's
It's even better.
Okay. I'll just take a couple notes and just nod to the letter.
Yeah. I suppose companionship and unity are pretty important. I mean, we have faced a lot together, so it makes sense.
Has anyone seen Amaris this morning?
No,
no.
I've not seen her.
I came straight down. I assumed you might have, because you guys usually bunk together, right?
Not anymore. I'm sure you've noticed she's been kind of keeping her distance.
Yes, I still thought we were trying to save on room cost. Well, not that we need to anymore, but still.
Yeah, definitely not saving on room costs anymore.
Hmm.
I mean, I can go check on her. Do you know which room she is in, or?
Do we know which room she's in?
I don't think we do. Like us. Atora would know. She gave her a single room.
Hey guys, quick thing. My camera just died.
Oh, epic.
No, I
Yeah.
saw that your camera was freaking out on the stream.
Yeah, so I'm adding myself to the players here because yeah, that was really weird. It was just freaking out.
Yay!
Welcome to our side.
Hi guys.
Welcome.
Hello.
Yeah, I was kind of freaking out and I was like, I don't know what's happening. So we're gonna unplug it and we're gonna let it chill for a while. Okay, sorry, continue.
Yeah. I guess we should share the letter with her as well.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah,
Why don't you go see if you can find her?
sure thing. Douse will get up and start making his way to talk to Atura.
Okay. As you start heading out, you notice the the girl who was kind of like passing out drinks to people. She's got a flask on her tray with a note, and she's actually walking towards your guys' table as she passes by you. And she comes over to you, Nuri, and she goes, Miss, are you Nuri Tamaron?
Yes, how can I help you?
Yes, there was a gentleman named Val who requested that that we make sure you get this.
Oh, thank you. I'll take the note.
Okay, alrighty, let me send that to you. Oh no! Guys, don't look at that. Don't look at the message that just went.
Here, I'll
Can
help. Wait. If we just
nobody look at it.
yeah, I've got. Don't worry.
No.
Hopefully, you can hear the furious clicking I'm doing. I'm trying to emphasize how much clicking we're doing to make that message fly up. Yeah.
Why did it just delete?
Also, out of game, when she was coming over with the note, I like 90% of me was like, "Oh, this is a note from Amaris saying that
too.
she's like leaving," and I was like,
Our
That's-
party is falling apart.
"It's
No!
dwindling."
Guys,
You
again,
didn't
don't look
whisper
at
it.
don't look at it.
Yeah, it's
Don't
like,
worry, I got it.
just as soon as we got a letter saying that we need to stick together,
She just
letter from-
leaves
Yep.
immediately without like hesitation.
No, why is it
No.
not doing it?
Well, you've sent it many times. I can just go up and read the stuff above.
Oh, I've hidden the other one, so I just won't hide this one.
Okay.
Nobody read it.
I'm being very effective at spamming my keys. Hopefully that's picking up on my mic. Hopefully you're getting the full brunt of the clicking.
Okay, well, okay. Sierra, I sent.
Oh,
Okay,
that's so cute. Oh my gosh.
hold
Okay.
on. I have to send the full thing because it didn't get the full thing on the last time that I did it. Okay, everyone, I'm gonna send it again, so get ready to spam it with stuff, okay? Okay, spam! Spam! Don't read it!
Greg, wow. Greg of the master of spam.
Oh, dang. Oh, gosh, this is just. Alright, guys, you can stop spamming now.
I appreciate that, Dane. He just started putting his features and stuff in the chat.
That was great.
Unless it's not for us, in which case I can totally I can make it go.
That's okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, so I will read a part you guys would notice. Which is so holding the letter down is Val's personal flask of whiskey. And, when she picks it up, you can hear some liquid sloshing around in it, so it sounds like it's full. And it has a note attached to it with Nuri's name, and the flask is engraven with a full and vibrant rose. And then there's a letter, and it's so cute.
So cute.
Dusty actually he'll say, it's not from Amaris, is it?
No, it's from Val. He
Oh.
left me a gift. And she kind of is like tracing the rose with her finger.
Dusty nods.
That is so cute. Oh my gosh.
Great. Now Nuri's gonna get drunk.
She's gonna become a drunkard.
Follow in Val's footsteps.
Yep.
As long as she's not as bad as that. Was it a half orc or an orc we ran into last night? I was just chugging them.
Just downing gallons and gallons.
She is no longer there. She was very, very drunk after that. Alrighty. So you head up to the bar.
Now, I'd first approach the bartend just because I can see that Jura is still busy running back and forth. But, hey, there's usually another member of our group. Have you seen her come out at all? She's are you half elf or full elf?
Elf.
Okay. I missed that, but I'm gonna assume it was a half elf. Okay. She's a half elf. Wears purple clothing. Has little braids coming, or ribbons, I guess, coming out of her hair. Highlights. Blonde. Did you happen to see her this morning at all?
I have not seen her. Not coming down at all. So.
Okay. Do you know? Would you happen to know which room she's in? We're hoping to go check in on her, see if she's doing all right.
Yeah, she's up the stairs. She's the first room on the right.
Okay, thank you. Douse will start making his way that way. Can't get out of that room.
Are you heading up?
Yeah. Just kind of knock on the door. Amaris, you there?
So when you knock on the door actually creaks open and you can see there's no one in there.
Mama told me not to go into a woman's room.
Smart mama.
He's gonna go back downstairs and grab Nuri. Like, she can go in there.
Douse, what are
Hmm?
you up to?
I'm checking on a friend. Oh, wonderful. Actually, wait, are you able to tell the presence of people nearby?
Yes, I can.
Is Amaris in that room by chance?
No, there's nobody in there.
Okay. Thank you.
Wait, that was Way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Way is talking.
Someone used to have to talk about the debt you now owe her. Oh, you're in trouble.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay. Douse would go back down to Nuri.
Okay. Checking you back
Was
on the
she
other side.
not in the room?
She
Anything done?
wasn't. I didn't go inside, but Wei confirmed that there wasn't any presence in there. I don't want to intrude on anyone's private room, but I thought if you wanted to, you could go in and check. I know you're at odds, but you're still family, so I figured it might be better.
I'll just send her a message. I will cast sending.
Right, magic.
Amaris, we're at breakfast. Babysitters left message.
Oh.
Dane said you're not in your room.
Douse.
Douse. Did I say Dusty?
You said Dane.
Dane. Blame it on the drugs.
Your unconscious cousin.
Yeah. Yes. What was I saying? Said you're not in your room. Are you all right? Where are you? Respond 25 words.
High or low?
Ho ho ho, the first one. Let's go high.
Okay. There's a very long pause.
Does any answer come or is it just a long
I'm trying to
Oh, okay.
think. Trying to think.
It's fair. It's hard to do 25 words, you know, it's hard. I understand.
You know, I can't think of anything. She doesn't respond.
That's where we get her like first thoughts after this of whatever it is that she's on, just like completely unrelated to what we sent.
Everyone, I have to step out for just a moment here, real quick. So continue on with your role play. I will be back in just a minute.
Sounds like a plan.
Well, she didn't answer. I don't think she maybe wants to talk to me right now, I guess.
Perhaps.
Wait, is Dusty even here? Isn't he technically at the guard barrack place?
He's here.
He had to go to sleep. I see. He couldn't just stay awake all night.
Yeah, I mean, technically he could just sit there, but he's here. He's here.
Mm-hmm. They
Pink
probably put him in a
bandages and
cell.
all. Just there. But yeah, Dusty, he says, I suppose. Perhaps that's why she's not responding. Maybe she's not entirely sure how to approach the whole situation. Yesterday, could have caught her in a weird spot. I haven't really been talking to her. Perhaps I should have. I'm not sure.
I mean, she has been a little bit quieter than normal, I feel. But
Could we look for her? I mean, is there a note, perhaps?
I didn't go into her room. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's check there first. If we, perhaps there's something we can find up there.
I mean, the oddest thing is the fact that the bartender over there, he didn't see her come out at all. So
Okay, I'm sorry, but real quick, I just saw this in the chat. Nero Nimbus 1 put in DM free RP, burn it all to the ground.
Ah. Burn it to the ground. This is our moment. Go wild.
You guys.
That's so how many sessions ago? Nuri already burnt down.
Yeah. Late.
Well, I guess it's time to go do it again. Early in the morning, have all spell slots. Let's go.
Mom's gone. You can
Man.
misbehave now. Thanks, Roxy Bird.
Yeah.
This is our chance. I will say, Dusty, I mean, we'll probably go up and check. But Dusty has clothes he can change into. He's still wearing his pink bandages. But technically he has clothes now. Maybe this is the fitting portion of our day.
He's gotta go change.
He's gotta go change. Maybe he does. I don't know.
I mean, Douse needs to go up and grab his stuff.
Yes.
So in game. Well, I guess I will go look in her room. Dusty, do you want to come? And Douse, you guys can all come if you want.
Sure.
If she's not there, I guess we'll go look for her in the town.
Okay.
It's like a plan.
Wonderful. So we'll head up to her room. First off, Amaris, when we enter, is there any note? Or are you hiding under a bed?
High or low?
Low. Gotta balance this out.
Perfectly balanced.
Okay, so you
Hey,
look
guys, I'm back.
around. Yay, welcome back.
Welcome
We
back.
burned the tavern to the ground.
What?
Out of rage, Emily. Out of rage. Why else would we
What
do
else
it?
would we do?
We leveled it. Anyways, so what did we find in your room?
No.
So Sierra guessed low. As you look around the room, there's like no sign of Amaris. She's not hiding under the bed. All her stuff is gone. So like it's clear that she left. You do, however, see a slip of paper folded up on the floor. And if you will give me just a sec. Oh, frick.
Is Nuri and Amaris
If you're wanting
now?
to, yeah. If you're wanting to pick it up, I can send you what it says.
So pick it up. Psych, it's a trap. Everything explodes and the town burns to the ground.
Oh, not again.
She had a glyph of warning placed there.
And this is why none of you will be acting DM in my stead. Everything will
We'd abuse
burn.
our power? You think we would use that power for our own gain?
Oh my gosh.
Hey, it's
As
not our
Quantum Leap
fault. It
said,
was-
all the woods used to rebuild seems awful dry to me. Wow. Okay, guys, are you gonna just burn it all down?
For fun.
For fun.
All right, Sierra,
like
I have sent you the note that, or the what it says on the parchment.
As you guys, I like Roxy's comment that we're gonna lose the Sand Barbie outfit.
Sand Barbie.
This close.
Is Dusty gonna get new clothes?
Well, I mean, he has new clothes. He just technically hasn't put it on yet.
I see.
But I've got a time that he'll put on new clothes in my head.
Waiting for the dramatic reveal. Okay, sorry. Continue with your role play. I just stepped out for a second because my cousin was live streaming her gender reveal for her baby. So she's gonna have a girl.
Oh,
It's exciting.
Congratulations to her.
Yeah.
nice.
All right, continue with the role play. You can keep going.
Nimbus put in the chat the note. Are you looking for me? Yes or no?
Helpful, Amaris.
That would be funny.
Circle your answer and put it back on the floor.
Well, Nuri's just gonna turn to the party after she's read this, and she'll then give it to you guys to look at, just kind of wordlessly. So I put it in the chat. One of you guys want to read it out loud, you can.
I can read it. Dane read the last one.
That's great.
He gives it a quick glance over first, and then he's like, I don't think this is actually addressed to us. It's a letter to Dane, actually. It says, Dane, it has been a while since we have talked, but I want to update you on what has happened. We found another creature and defeated it, hopefully for the better. Recently, Nuri changed. She did some pretty bad things that led to people getting hurt. I tried to talk to her, but she was not herself. The look in her eyes was one I've only seen once before, and it never leads to anything good. I hope you are doing well. I wish you were here to help me with this. I love you and miss you so much. Amaris. Dusty just kind of like holds the letter. Maybe I shouldn't have read that out loud. And he like folds it into a square, and then he just kind of like drops it in his bag. Perhaps this is the reason for her leaving. I guess we have some kind of a motive. I don't really have anything to say to cheer up the situation, but I suppose we can start looking for her. Perhaps she is in town. Seems like she's not in a great spot. She might need our help. And Dusty will just kind of like begin walking towards the door. He doesn't really say anything. Then he'll actually stop at the door and turn back around and say to Nuri, he says, just know that this is solvable. From talking to you, it doesn't seem as though you have any malicious intent. I feel like this is perhaps a bit of a misunderstanding between the two of you. We should find her and clear it up.
Nuri just nods, and after taking a quick glance around the room, she'll just follow you silently.
Might be better if we split up and look, cover more ground. What do you guys think? Should we try that out, or do you guys want to stick together?
Question. We could split up. We can have if you and I could probably summon an animal to help actually. Maybe I can get an owl. It's not reliable. I very well could summon all kinds of things, but an extra
Well,
pair
I
of
could
eyes.
send Houdini around.
Okay. Well,
You
let's
could
get
ask someone, the bartender.
No, I said the bartender here, he didn't see her leave.
Oh. Is the window open? Some sheets going out of it?
Nope. The window is closed, locked, and the curtains are drawn.
And her stuff is gone, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab my stuff and we can continue this deck. Douse will run up to his room to kind of just clean it out, grab his bag, his wonderful scarf.
And you do notice a pouch of coins along with a note. So many notes today.
I know,
So
right?
many notes today.
number 3. That's what I should put here, you guys. The note tracker.
I'll
How
make
many
the
notes
cues every
have
other
we
session.
received? Yeah.
Douse will pick up the money, he'll stick it in his, or before he does that, he's gonna read the note. Which I believe Sierra sent that to me.
Yeah, over Facebook Messenger. If you want, I can send it in the chat.
Sure.
I will do that.
Is this one from Amaris?
That is
No,
the
it's
question.
Okay. Let's see. What? Okay. Let me make sure I don't mess this up.
Amaris.
Wow.
You said
Okay.
okay. I have it right here. If you want to just, it doesn't have a from whoever.
So I see what was happening for you, Emily. It's where there's a break in the thing, it'll automatically send that as a second message, not a whisper. So that's what's
Yeah.
happening. But that's okay.
Oh. Never mind. I thought I didn't realize it was a whisper. Technical issues. Oh well.
Well,
Do I need to make
anyone
this
can
one
read
leave
it.
too?
But it doesn't say who it's from, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Context clues.
Quick thing for Amaris. So Amaris, the sword, what it is it's the hilt of a sword. And there's 2 holes on the top and bottom of it. And the hilt of it is an hourglass with sand inside of it.
So Persia.
Okay.
Could I, by chance, try holding it up to my rapier, see if anything happens?
You do that and nothing seems to happen.
Okay.
She's going to give it a few swings to see how it feels.
Prince of Persia.
You swing it around
Yeah.
and nothing seems to happen.
How good's my Arcana? Can I do an Arcana check on it?
An Arcana check? Yeah,
Yeah.
you can make an Arcana check.
Oh my gosh.
Natural 20.
It's a nat 20. Which is really surprising. I was not expecting that. I have a 0 on Arcana.
It looks like a Quantum Leap in the chat already knows what it is.
Tell me.
Do not know metagaming. Don't help us. Don't help us.
Alrighty. With your
The
natural
chat
20,
knows, but we don't.
the chat does know. Roxy Bird, about the time the PC's got a nat 20. Yes, I was rolling and drowning in nat 20s last session. So it's a little hard because with your Arcana check, you can't determine like everything about it. You can tell that it's magical in nature. Um, and you can kind of inference by the design and everything that it's meant to be like a sword of some sort, like a rapier. Um, and you can also tell that like with this, it seems to be that there's a command word in order to activate this sword. In order to make it into a sword. Um, like from what
Can
you
I
can
roll
gather
to
with
see what the
Arcana.
word is?
No. With an Arcana check, you can't determine the word. You would need like an identify spell in order to determine the word. Um,
And that would require Nuri.
yeah.
So with that, Amaris is just going to put it away for now, thinking maybe she can find someone else to help her with that. But for the time being, she's going to work on her swordsmanship with her regular rapier.
Okay.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. So continuing on with the rest of the group, what are you guys doing? Also, Roxy Bird, thank you for appreciating my pun. My unintentional pun.
Douse would rejoin the group downstairs. He wouldn't say anything about the bag yet, but he's stowed it away inside of his scarf. And just be like, all right, so let's, I don't know, how do we want to go about this? I could take either the markets, we can go check for her, or
Well,
Mm.
first I can see what types of animals I draw.
let's do it.
Maybe, do you want to do them outside in case they can't get through the door?
That is very wise. And he walks towards the front door.
Alrighty, you guys can head out and into the main square.
Well, he's actually going to be summoning his animals, Nuri's actually going to go talk to Atora.
Okay.
Douse would grab Nuri before that, like, hey, if you want to do good by someone, you should you should do it yourself. You'll pull out the bag of money and give it back to her. And then follow Dusty out.
As you walk away, she's just like, but I'm not good with people.
It's a learning opportunity.
She kind of stomps her foot and turns. Going to Atora.
Okay. Alrighty. So when you kind of like come up, you see Atora come out through this door, set 2 plates of food on the counter where the serving girl kind of grabs them. They converse about who it goes to. And the serving girl walks over to the table while Atura kind of like uses like her wrist to kind of wipe a little bit of like sweat from her brow. And she starts to turn to go back into the kitchen.
Excuse me, Atora. Do you have a moment?
Oh, uh, yes, I can spare a moment.
Have you seen Amaris at all today?
Amaris? No, I haven't seen her at all. And I've
Did
been up
she
for a
talk?
while.
Did she talk to you at all about where she was headed?
Well, no, I haven't seen her at all.
All right. Thank you. Good luck with your morning rush.
Yeah, of course, I'll be off in, I assume an hour or two, if you still wanted to chat.
That would be lovely. We just have to find my cousin first.
Of course. I hope everything is going well.
Thank you. Goodbye. And she'll just turn and leave and
Okay.
join the rest of everyone else.
Alrighty. Well, you guys head outside of the tavern. And Dusty and Douse, you were there for a minute before.
We have the first animal, which is an owl. So good draw. And then we have 2 goats. 2 of them.
Who of them?
Giant goats.
Just regular goats. They're
Oh,
medium.
regular.
They're medium. They don't
I
really
can pull
have
you
very
onto the
good.
town square, but I haven't cleaned up the map yet.
There's
Bear with me.
corpses riddled everywhere. Good. Okay. Well, we can have Douse scour with a goat. I'll make sure to tell it not to bite at your ankles. And I suppose I can send it my owl with Houdini. And I mean, I have this last goat as well. I suppose it can go with you, Douse, just in case you run into trouble, perhaps. You never know. You're muted. You're muted, Dane.
I don't do well with these kinds of animals. I don't know if you remember the Hydra and the sheep.
Yes, I suppose so. I don't believe these are animals, though. I think they're like, and he kind of like looks at one in the face, just kind of like, it's already picked something up off the ground, is like gnawing on it, and he's like, it just doesn't feel like an animal to me. More like a conjured being. Although it looks pretty real. And he like pats it on the head.
I don't know if
But
you heard that.
they follow my commands. If I tell it not to bite at you, it won't.
If you're sure.
He like nods, and then you kind of see him tilt his head, and he like nods slowly, showing some bit of uncertainty about it, but you can tell he's pretty sure.
It's not helping Douse at all with his sense of unease. It's like, ooh.
Yeah, just don't bite at him. He like talks to the 2 goats. Don't bite at him or anyone else, and help him find our friend Amaris. You know who Amaris is, right? He, like looks between them. he then proceeds to give a rough description of what Amaris looks like to the goats, with their -4 intelligence. But I mean, they do what he says. Their history check isn't great.
They
It's
just
fine.
continue like making goat noises and just they listen to you. They just start to chew. Thank you for the quality. Yes, they continue to chew on all sorts of different things. Um, and is Douse leading one of them now?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay,
But Douse will look at Douse and be like, if that thing does nibble at me, I will not hesitate to leave it behind.
That's fine.
it starts sniffing you, Douse.
I'm just gonna squirt it with some water, kind of like you would a cat. Like,
And it seems
no, bad
unfazed. It
goat.
kind of pulls back like a little bit at that, but then it just seems unfazed as you continue to like spurt water at it. And it just like turns away slowly.
Well, good luck, I suppose. Next, I was thinking we could send Houdini with the owl I've got, and he like raises his arm, where he's got the owl on. He's like, they should give us some air surveillance, maybe better for a wide coverage, and then I suppose us two can look as well. And he like gestures to Nuri.
In the splitting up or staying together to look around?
Like splitting up into 3 parties. The goats and Douse, the
Wait,
2 owls, and
I have
then
both of them.
I mean, if you want both of them.
I thought it was only gonna be one.
You're
Instantly
like
becomes
instantly
uncomfortable.
regretting.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Well, yeah. Douse and the goats, the owls, and then us 2. And then we'll have 3 sets of eyes.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, let's get looking then.
We'll go that direction.
I'll stick to the north, or start in the north at least.
All right. I guess we'll go south, and then like the birds will kind of survey above.
Going
Something like
back
that.
between the
Yeah. We'll look around.
sounds good.
South. Yeah, this is a good plan. This is good.
Alrighty. So you guys are searching for Amaris.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. If you could, my favorite Irish band, Douse and the Goat. Douse, I need you to roll
mine too.
animal handling for me.
Does he have advantage because I was telling them to behave?
I was
They
yes.
technically do follow his commands, right?
Yes, so he does have advantage.
Then I will roll my other one as well. There it is. Okay. Animal handling. That is a 19.
A 19. Okay, dang. Alrighty, so you kind of gather that huge majority of this is coming from Dusty gave them a command to listen to you. So that's why they're following your orders. But as you continue to look around, heading up towards the north end, you said, right?
Mhm.
Okay, you can
He's gonna
start.
start by going to the north entrance, if there is one,
Yes,
or
there is.
city
There's
entrance, and
one
kind
on
of like
each.
working his way inwards.
Okay, alrighty. You may. You may do so. I want you to roll investigation for me.
Does he have advantage because the goats are helping him?
That's actually going to be left up to a high or low. Douse.
Is that for
Who-
me or Dave?
I'll
For
take a high.
Douse. Okay. Yes, you may have advantage. They are indeed looking. They've got like a -4 to
Okay, yeah, that
intelligence, so
doesn't
I'm
change
like,
anything. I rolled a 19.
dang, alrighty. 19. Okay, so you're looking around, you're keeping a very expert eye out for Amaris. And with that, you notice that a lot of people are kind of recovering. There's a lot of cleanup happening of like some buildings that may have gotten like slightly damaged. Major damage was what? Can you see me? Can you hear me?